Today, I'm on yet another walk, and I wanted to try and tackle the issue of materialism. Or at least I view it as an issue, a fundamental human problem that we've always had. Maybe not way back when, but in recent human history, in the past couple thousand years, humans have always struggled with materialism. And obviously in this day and age, I think it's definitely at its peak. I think a vast majority of humans nowadays suffer from the negatives of materialism. I think the powers that control this world make it that way. It's almost impossible not to struggle with materialism nowadays because we're constantly bombarded with advertisements and seeing people drive nice cars, and social media is just filled with just basically the promotion of materialism. Everybody having these super nice things. And when we see on social media these people in their nice cars and their new clothes and the latest technology, they're always smiling, they always seem happy, and we go, that person seems satisfied. That person seems happy because they have this thing. Or maybe it doesn't even take that. Maybe we just see something, a new watch, new pair of shoes, fancy car, fancy house, and we think, if I can get that, then I'll be happy. That will satisfy me. Owning and possessing this thing, whatever it is. And the problem with that is, well, number one, philosophically and fundamentally, you do not actually possess or own anything that is outside of yourself. Even if you're living in your house or you're driving your car and you say, this is mine, it really isn't yours. It's Fortune's. That thing can be taken from you. It can be destroyed. It's not up to you what happens to that thing. It can be gone at any time. You do not really own it. I think possession is a bit of an illusion, or at least thinking we have possession over materialistic things. The only thing we really own, the only thing that's really in possession are the things that are not up to chance, up to fortune, up to fate. And those things, the only thing that isn't in fortune's hands is our mind, our character, our strength of mind, how we react to things, how we perceive them, how we let them affect us. Those things have always been and will always be completely in our control. We own them. We own our mind, our soul. That is ours. But all these other things in life, all these things you want to go out and buy that are constantly shoved down our throats in advertisements and whatnot, we cannot actually own these things. I think another problem is that we judge people. Oh, is that a turkey? Oh, that's so cool. It's a turkey. I don't think I've ever seen a wild turkey. Anyways, we judge people based off of what they have. We see somebody driving a Lamborghini and we think, wow, what a guy. We would look at them so much more highly than if looking at somebody who was driving just a normal car or even a crappy car. We would think that person's worse off than the person driving the Lamborghini. And that could not be more farther from the truth. Seneca, in his Letters on Ethics, I forgot which letter it was, but he makes the mention that we don't value a ship based off how much gold is woven into its wood, by how pretty its flags are, by how grand and beautiful it looks. We value a ship based off how well it floats, how it handles itself against the sea, whether or not it can get us to our destination. That is what we value a ship based off of. And so we can apply that to human beings as well. How good a person are they? How do they handle against all the constant tests and trials of fortune? Do they possess themselves, or do they just possess fancy cars and clothes? Are they nice? Are they kind to others? How do they treat other people? How do they think of themselves? What is the value they offer to the world? These are the things that we must judge each other off of. Or not even judge each other. These are the things that determine the value of a man, in the eyes of God at least. Not what kind of car he drives, what shoes he's wearing, how many watches he has in his collection. And in today's world, everybody is so obsessed with the watches people wear, with the cars they drive, with the houses they live in. Even if you do manage to get your hands on something that you think is going to satisfy you and that you think is going to make you happy, the unfortunate reality is that after you get your hands on this thing, you're just going to want more. You're going to need something else to satisfy you. You're going to need the next big thing. It is a constant want, get, and then want again. No materialistic item will ever satisfy you for any long period of time. You'll always be left wanting more. And this is how it is with the pleasures as well. You know, food, water, lust, attention, fame. You're always left wanting more and more. But I'll leave the problem of pleasures for another video. My point is just trying to make that you will never be satisfied. You'll never be fulfilled. You will always want more. It is a never-ending battle. Instead, seek to improve the only thing you do own. Seek to possess the only thing you can possibly possess, which is your mind, your strength of mind. How you handle the tests of fortune, how you treat others, how you treat yourself. All these are up to you and your control. Trust in the fact that those cars, the houses, the newest, greatest phone, the attention and fame of others, none of those things will ever satisfy you. Much of this was inspired by a book I'm reading called Letters and Ethics. A bunch of letters written by Seneca 2,000 years ago, roughly. Do not want to take credit, as I was inspired. Anyways, I appreciate if you're watching these videos. Appreciate you joining me today. I hope I was able to help, maybe inspire you to take new direction, think about what you actually desire, and help you tame your materialistic, I don't even know what you call them, I guess materialistic desires. Because if you spend your entire life seeking materialistic things, you will never find peace. You will never have tranquility or true happiness. So, you must change your mindset, and you must avoid materialism in a society that does everything it can to push materialism onto you. It's a struggle, but you can do it. Thank you for joining me today on my little walk. I'll see you guys next time.